the title. So we're going to talk about it a little bit, and then I will let you guys get out of here. I'm not going to keep y'all too long today. We're talking about LisaRaye out in these streets, social media streets, talking about her past relationships and marriages and things of that nature. Also talking kind of, you know, throwing it out there that she's looking for love and the type of man that she wants. She's still saying that she got to date a rich man. He has to be rich, you know. The same thing that Vivica Fox says, you know, he got to be able to take her shopping. He got to take her shopping, and he got to be able to handle her and all these types of things and not be intimidated. It's the same thing. A lot of these women who are pushing 60 and older and a little bit younger are all on the same page. They're all saying the same things at 60, damn near 70 years old. Grandmothers are out here still saying the same things. And you got to ask yourself, if you're 60, damn near 60, she's 57. The other one also about 60 years old. If you are that old and you're could be somebody's grandmother or is somebody's grandmother, and you're still out here saying you need a man to take you shopping and you need a rich man to pay all your bills and you need a man, how has that worked out for you up to this point? Has it worked out for you thus far? And I think a lot of these women realize what it really is, but they hate to accept it and acknowledge it, because what they do is they continue to reminisce on their probably the best situation that they was in. LisaRaye talks about her ex-husband, right? Who was this Turks and Caicos prime minister, right? In this interview, she talks about a lot of stuff. She talks about allegedly sleeping with her ex-husband, you know, and all of these things going on. It's just interesting to me, and it's not shocking, because once again, I speak about the nature of women, and of course, all women aren't out here like this. Every woman out here is not a gold digger and are just trying to use men. There are good women out here who are not trying to do that, but typically the good women who are not this way, they usually have somebody. Either they're married or they're in a serious committed relationship with a good man. So it's not every woman out here, but it's the ones that are. The ones who think that they're better than most men, and they're out here thinking that they're the prize and that they can get these astronomical men while they don't realize the flaws within themselves. I'm just saying. LisaRaye talks about her ex-husband. She said the deal was already sealed, but she wasn't in love with him, but she says she loved him. But him having money was the icing on the cake. Like, okay, well, I'm going for this. See, what that tells me is this. She probably had some inkling that this man was of some prestige. And that's what a part of the reason she was attracted to him. That shows how a lot of women move. A lot of women are not really into the guys that they're dating. A lot of these women are just in it for what they can get out of these men. These women are out here for the bag, and they're telling you left and right. This is why I don't understand simps. And y'all know I don't really like to use that term, but I think it's necessary, because they are the reason why these women have these inflated mindsets. They are part of the reason why a lot of these women think that they can request and require all of the things that they're asking for. Is because a lot of these men have made them believe that they're so great. Oh my God, you're so great. You're so this, you're so that. And these women feed into that. And so, and if they can find one of these simpish types who will just give them what they want anytime they ask, that becomes the new standard for them. That becomes what they expect from every man that they encounter. And when they come across a man who has standards and has values, and say, hell no, ma'am, I'm not giving you shit. And why would you even ask me? I'm trying to get to know you. He want to build something with somebody. He's not out here trying to just trick off to you. So they think that's what men's supposed to do, because some unsuspecting simp said,
oh my God, you're so great. Oh my God, you're so fine and you're so beautiful. Oh my God, you deserve the world.
And then he proceed to try to give her the world, and then she take him for everything that he's willing to offer. And when he can't offer no more, she skip out on him. And then he's sitting back looking stupid. Like, what the hell happened? The women who really interested in you are not going to require you to take them the $300 and $400 dinners. The woman who is trying to get to know you and really interested in you and like you, she will be okay with going to the park and walking and talking, or going for ice cream, or going for, a light lunch, something that she's not going to be worried about you spending an arm and a leg on her off the rip. That's how you know the difference. Because the gold diggers, they itching. The questions they're going to ask you on that first day is going to be, how much money you make? Where do you work? What kind of car you drive? What apartment you live in? Do you got any kids? They want to know where your funds are going, and they want to make sure that you got enough funds to allocate to them and not everywhere else. Because quiet as it's kept, a lot of these women don't want a man with a bunch of kids because she knows that he gonna have to pay for it. He gotta take care of them. So you just gotta pay attention to what they talk about. And once again, a lot of these women like to say, oh, well, this is the bottom of the barrel. No. Because I'm not saying that as a woman, you shouldn't have any expectations from a man. But what I'm saying is right off the rip, there's no reason for you to be asking a man to pay your bills and take you to all these expensive places and requesting that and expecting that just upon meeting a man. Those are the red flags, period. I don't care what. A woman who has values and respect for herself, she's gonna carry herself in a certain way. She's gonna expect respect and the same decorum that she's giving you. She's gonna want a gentleman. She's gonna want a man who has respect for himself as well as her, and just move a certain way. It doesn't have to do with him having a whole bunch of money and spending all the money on her, right? Because women aren't stupid either. They know a simp when they see one. They know a man who's ready to trick his money off right away. Women don't have respect for them men either. A lot of these women do not have respect for these men who ready to trick their money off right off top, even though they tell you that's what they want, because they just trying to use you. But they don't have respect for you. They really don't. Because the men that they actually like and go after don't do none of that. I say all that to say, these women know what they're doing, and I think a lot of men are hip to it as well. And it's not saying that there aren't good women out there, but you really got to vet these women, and you will know really fast what these women are about if you're paying attention. Don't be blinded by the booty. Don't be blinded by the cute face, because these women will get you got you real quick and have you thinking that they in love with you. They will play that chameleon game as long as they can. But one thing about it, they cannot front too long. They got to get that information out you first to see if they want to pursue you, because remember, they got you in rotation. Usually these type of women, you're not the only guy they're seeing. They might tell you that. You're not the only guy that they're seeing. These women who are playing these games, they got several dudes in their roster. You're just one of the several. And so that is how you know. They start asking you about your job, how much money. That's not something a woman who's interested in you asks right off the rip. I'm sorry. And a lot of people can say, oh, well, the dating scene, yeah, it's crazier. And it's even worse because it's all over social media. We have social media now, so social media is just exploiting it and putting it on the forefront. But this is nothing new. Women have been moving this way, so you just got to be aware. But this is why I think a lot of men are moving in a different way. They know how these women are. LisaRaye knows he was the best she'll ever get. It's been years since she's been away from this man, and at almost 60, still talking about him. Exactly. That's the same thing Vivica Fox does. 50 Cent was the best she ever had. And she keep reminiscing on that relationship because she hasn't had anything better since. Neither one of them. And they grandmas at this point. And they've never had anything better. And so they don't realize with this mindset that they have is why they're going to probably be single to the end.